Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Longhorn the Comedian. Glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a wonderful, spectacular, awesome week because guess what? I did. Yep, I did. But then again, I say that every week. Why? Because it's true. I'm blessed and happy to be alive. Just glad that things are going well. They're going very well, actually. I really can't complain. I got my health, I got my happiness, I got the activity and function of all my limbs. They're hurting right now, but I still have them. So that's always a plus. Life is just good, man. I just really, really, really can't complain. I used to tell my kids, stop complaining because what's the point in complaining? By the time you look left, if you look at your situation, then you look left and then you look back right. By the time you get back to the center, you'll find somebody that's got it worse than you do. So stop complaining. It serves no well, it does serve a purpose. It gives something for other people to laugh at later on. So there's that. Hey, Miss Nanette, good to see you. Hey, Miss Charlotte, great to see you as well. I hope everybody's doing well this fine, fabulous Sunday because the weather was great today. A little windy. I think I got some windburn today because I was outside working in the yard again. Yes, we were. I have 10 boxes, 10 garden boxes, almost ready to be planted in. Man, I was doing everything today. I was curling cinder blocks and moving stuff and throwing manure. So that was shit flying everywhere. No pun, yeah, pun intended. But it was good. It was great. Make sure you hit like or love. Let me know that you stopped by. Let me know that you came in. I'd appreciate that because you know what? I don't know if you're here if you don't let me know you've been here because I can't reach your blessed mind. So hit like or love. Let me know that you stopped by. Greatly appreciate that. So, man, Judge Katanji Jackson Brown or Brown Jackson, that's what's happening. Yes, that is something that's not a black thing. That's a all of us thing because now our Supreme Court does look like America. Yeah, I mean, plain and simple. I mean, they even they got a wino on there. Clarence Thomas. I'm sorry, I didn't say that out loud. I apologize. Hey Doc, good to see you. Thank you very much. Hey Miss Candy, good to see you. Thank you very much. I got to get with you, Miss Candy. I need some of those 3X and 4X and Longhorn special T-shirts. You know which one I'm talking about. So Tiger Woods got back out there on the course. Um, hey, I ain't mad at the brother. He got out there and he finished 47th, but he got out there, man. And then I saw something this week on the news, this on morning news. A young man named Jimmy Allen, country western singer. Y'all got to check him out. If you don't know who he is, check him out. I thought the young man had an awesome, awesome story. I actually found him on Twitter and sent him a message, and he actually responded. No, I'm not going on tour with him, but still, I thought that was really pretty cool to do that and to reach out to him and him, at least have some kind of reaction because the guy is huge now. He's collaborating with a lot of people, but man, he's got some great music. So check that out. Again, make sure you hit like a love. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you stopped by. Come on, Doc. Hit the like a love. Let me know that you're here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm watching, Doc. Come on, Doc. Hit the like a love. So I did something this week that I did some traveling with the job. Didn't have to go far, just up the road to Columbia and back. But I did something this week that I really did not. I guess I didn't realize the magnitude of what it was that I was doing. I was part of a conference this week for about veterans mental competencies, and it was on Zoom. And it was myself and Richard Elson Peter and a wide plethora of from people from the VA and I mean all these doctors and all these letters behind their names and blah 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 blah, talking about veteran suicide and veterans at risk and how to help veterans like I said, I just really didn't gravitate. I really didn't get the how big this situation was. Well, it was on Zoom, and when I looked, it said 179 people were watching that. And turns out it was healthcare individuals that help veterans all over the state of Illinois watching that presentation. And Richard Ellison Peter, which who y'all know is my business partner with Laughter Has No Color, we closed out the conference. He spoke, and then he gave me the mic. And what I spoke about was helping veterans. Veterans at risk is what I spoke about. And Longhorn did not have a script. Oh, of course, I know how to talk to the camera and talk to people, but I gave it to him real and I gave it to him raw. And I mean, I just, and there's gonna be some. I believe there's gonna be some big things coming out of that. So y'all stay tuned for that because it was quite the experience. It was, and then like I said, I didn't realize how big the experience was till after I sent back and I gathered myself and I talked to Rich about it, and he's like, "I think you're gonna be getting some phone calls." And not only have I received some phone calls, I've gotten some emails about it too. So, because you just never know who's watching, and not bad. I mean, all good emails, but it just blew me away. And when the video, they recorded it, so when I get the video, I'll post it so you guys can check it out. So I guess I should get to topic. I'm over 6 minutes, just just rambling here. But my topic tonight is I quit, basically. No, the topic tonight is why is it so hard to quit something you are not good at? There's a, and that's a very logical thing. I know the question is long, but why do we do things that we're not good at? Why do we continue to do stuff that we know that we're never going to be an expert at? Because you know it takes gotta go. Hey Buzz, good to see you. I hope you had a great birthday, man. Um It takes, they say it takes 10,000 hours for you to become an expert at something. How many of us can actually say we've done something 10,000 hours? 10,000 hours. You haven't even had sex for 10,000 hours. Do you know how long 15 minutes is? I mean, and divided by, yeah, how many times? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But we do things that we're not good at and we just can't quit them. This week alone, I've thought about quitting comedy this week. I've thought about quitting public speaking. I thought about quitting this show. Actually, my thoughts were I was going to send y'all a message saying, okay, we're in hiatus until August or September. Yeah, that was my thought process today. And I'm going to tell you why, because I don't feel like that I am good at this. I feel like I'm good at this, but I don't feel like I'm great at this. And so I asked myself, why am I doing this if I'm not great at this? Why am I doing comedy if I am not great at that? So yeah, you got a good point there, Miss Nanette. She say, Miss Nanette said, I've slept that much, 10,000 hours, so I'm an expert at it. Okay, we are experts at sleeping. We are that. We can do that. Um, Candace says she's a nap expert. But do you give so it's why do we keep doing things that we're not very good at? And I kicked it around in my brain. I'm going, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to be a public speaker? You're not great at it. You're good, but you're not great at it. Why are you a comedian? Don't you think it's time to quit? You've been doing this, for XYZ number of years. Don't you think it's time to hang up, and then there may be something that you do that you're good at, but you're not great at. So, of course, I kicked this around and in my head and I thought about it. And I started doing some research online and I found this article. I found a bunch of articles about telling you how to quit, when to quit, why you should quit. But there's one thing I found that really made a lot of sense to me. It told me to ask myself this question. Remember, there is never a right decision. The decisions that you make is right for you. Can't nobody else tell you what to do, how to do, when to do it. The things that you do or don't do, or the things that you decide to quit on, you have to, when you decide you want to quit something, you got to ask yourself, is this right for me? Is this the right decision for me? Is this the right decision for me today? because then it could, you could change your mind at a later time. You can always change your mind. As I've learned from women, women have that prerogative. They can change their mind. But you have to ask yourself, is the decision right for me right now? And I did. So then I had to ask myself, can you identify what it is that's the most difficult about your situation? And I pondered that as well while I was outside working. As y'all can see, Longhorn had lost a little weight because I've been out there working. As I pondered this question, and I asked myself, what is it that's making this difficult? And I boiled it down because I have a public school education. I came down to the common denominator: time and growth. I need more time and I need to grow some more. Hmm. Okay, so then I went on to the next question: is it practical and solvable? I got to admit, both of those are, it is practical and it is solvable. I can continue to do what I asked God to allow me to do, which was travel the United States and the world, making people laugh and teaching them that we are more alike than unlike. That was what I asked God for, and to allow me to make some money while I do it. I asked God to give me a career that would support me until my comedy supports itself. And that hasn't happened yet. But God gave me a career to support me while I live and enjoy what it is that I do. So the other question that they asked was, think of the solutions and some new directions. How can you fix this? What is another direction that you can go in? What else is there that it is that you can do to make you better? Not just good, to make you better at what you do. You know, if you crochet, you may take up needlepoint. If you crochet, you may take up knitting. If you are a comedian, you may try your hand at singing or doing voiceover. So, salute. And I'm using my own life, but in your life, you could think of your own things. What is it that I can do when I decide that it's time for me to maybe quit something I'm just good at and I'm not getting any better at? So, there was one other question that I was at, that I had to ask myself: do I love what I do? And I said, I do. Then I had to ask myself, do I enjoy what I do? I do, very much. So then you have to ask yourself, then why quit? What is it hurting? Yeah. What is it hurting? Who are you hurting? You know. Um, hmm. So the next time you think about quitting something, ask yourself why. Why should you quit? Now, if you just hate it and it's causing you problems or issues, then yeah, by all means. But if something that you enjoy and you ain't hurting nobody, then why? Why quit? I told my wife that I felt like quitting today, and she's like, "Yeah, okay. Uh, I'll talk to you later." Yeah, she just poo-pooed me. I'll talk to you later. But we've all wanted to quit something for whatever reasons. It's too hard. It costs too much. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't figure out my next step. I just want to do something else. And then you stop and you think about it. What would you do if you did something else? What is it that you would do if you did something else? If you stop doing what you love right now, what would you do? Have you ever asked yourself that? What's next? And if you can't think of what's next, then maybe you should just keep doing what you're doing. That's where I was at. So I heard somebody else say that if you don't think about quitting something at least once a week, you don't really love it that much. Yeah. And that's so true. I saw a guy last night. I decided late last night to go out and have a drink. And I was this club I go to because people are about my age or older, and you can clearly tell by the way that they drink and dance. Yes, it's very interesting, very comical as well. I'm not gonna call the name of the club because the owner and I are pretty cool. So he sees me, he respects me, and I respect him. But yeah, this place is comical. So I'm there, and I'm having my normal cocktail, which is 1800 silver and cranberry juice. Yeah, and I'm just watching people, and I see this guy that I've been knowing for almost 30 years. Older guy, he's older than me. And he was there and he was out on the dance floor. And he used to be quite the dancer back in the day. Now he don't quite have those same moves. And then I saw him come out the dance floor and he was wearing a linen outfit that I know he's had since probably the 90s. And he has dyed his gray goatee jet black. I have never seen that color black on a human being in my life. And he was walking with a limp. And I was like, first thoughts was, why is this old man up in the club still trying to groove? You should be somewhere sitting his ass down somewhere. Then I thought about it. He's doing what he loves. He may not be great at it. He may not be as great or good at it as he used to be, but he's still good and he still enjoys it. And I'm like, yeah, that's deep right there. Don't y'all forget to hit like or love while y'all in there. So that's the message. But let's take a look over here in the comments and see what we got going on here. Hey, Annette, Miss Annette, good to see you. Yes, it is Holy Week. Today is Passover. So, and then next week is Easter. My brother Andy, good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. I hope all is well. Let's see. Candy says you are one of the few comics I've seen get multiple standing ovations. I've been to a lot of. Thank you. Thank you very. You wasn't supposed to tell nobody that, Candy, but it is very, very, very okay. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. One of the nights that humbled me the most, as and what brought it up was Candy's comment here. But one of the things that humbled me the most in this comedy game was I performed in this little town called Arnold, Missouri, at an Elks Club the night that President 45 was inaugurated. There was 260 45 supporters there. Long story short, they gave my feature act the blues. And I came up and I almost went into Bernie Mac mode on them, but I didn't. So I was just a little shy of Bernie Mac. But I was Longhorn. I was completely an authentic Longhorn. Long story short, I got 6 standing ovations that night in front of that crowd, in front of that audience. I'll never forget it. It was the most humbling moment I've probably ever had in comedy. And it taught me something. And that maybe we'll talk about that on another show. Buddha says comedy is addictive, good, great, or mediocre at it. You're right. It is very addictive. So Buzz, the birthday boy from last week, hope you had a great one, my friend. He says, I know how to talk to the camera. 3 minutes later, I'm not good at this. Sup with you. I saw your show on TV in Cape. You are great, but you got to keep it going or you will lose a step. You're right, Buzz. Thank you for that. But you're right. You got to keep it going or you will lose a step or two. And I do try to keep it going. I do. I like this month. I have no shows this month until the very last week of this month. I had one Friday, which was the speech I gave. And then I got Tippin, Ohio, Veterans of Comedy thing. But in between there, I have nothing this month. So I'll probably go out and bogart somebody's stage and get on, try to, make something happen there. But you're right. You got to keep it going, Buzz. You're right. So uh Charlotte says you inspire a lot of people with your comedy and public speech. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. I try. Buzz said, uh-oh. He said, here it comes the side hustle. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know about the side hustle, Buzz broke it down for me very eloquently. And I can't say it as eloquently as he wrote it, but the way he put it to me was real. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, Buzz. We all know about Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is known for saving, dying on the cross, uh, to save the world, if to wash away our sins. He, gave his life for us. But during Jesus's life, Jesus was a carpenter. And none of us have ever seen any of the work that he's done. No masterpiece created by Jesus, no master sofa, a master, dining room table set that made by Jesus. And that was his main job. His side hustle was saving people. The side hustle. I will never forget that. So that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna keep plugging along. I am Buzz. Let me know when you're ready to come on the show, bud. I'm happy to do it. I'm more than happy to do it. Get you on, let you just be Buzz, okay? I think everybody really enjoy it. So, well, guys, it's Sunday, and next Sunday is Easter. Not sure if we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a show next weekend. It's Easter. I, we'll be here. We're gonna do a show next Easter. So, Buzz, you can't quit. That just doesn't. No, you. If you quit, I quit. So there's that. Okay. But what Candy say? I was at a show when you blew away the headliner. You got a standing ovation and had a crowd that wanted to shake your hand after the show. The headliner was so jealous he hid outside. I have to think about that show. Candy, inbox me that what show that was, okay? Please. But no, Buzz, you cannot quit. If you quit, I quit. That's just that simple. Oh, shout out to the shirt. Y'all like the shirt. Hit some likes of love. Let me know that y'all like the shirt. That pretty cool or what? Pretty cool? Dig it? Yeah. Candy, you recognize this shirt by chance? So I thought it was fitting, considering the show that we did. No, that I was on Friday, and that situation is still roaming around in my head. Um, I'll tell y'all this part from the speech that I gave on Friday. I've already been approached about doing that live across the state of Illinois. So start with Illinois, it can go from there. But it's all about one thing for me when I'm doing that particular speech: saving veterans. Buzz said he found his next career. I'm a farm boy now. I feel like a farm boy. Today, okay, you appreciate this. Today I pull out my Husqvarna, which I call my German girlfriend, and the battery's dead on it. And okay, fine. I get my little jump box, I jump it off. We're going. And I'm moving manure for my gardens and dirt. I bought some bags of dirt to move. Man, loaded that thing up, and both tires, done, dry rotted. So I needed a battery and two tires for my rig today. So I felt like a farm boy today because I had to go into town and get some supplies for my gear, some for my rig, so I can get back to farming. Yes, sir. That's my farm boy look there. Yes, sir. So anyway, all right, y'all. That's all I got. So I love you. God loves you. Take care of yourself. Respect yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Don't quit on yourself. Uh, yeah, you can grow, Buzz, but take care of yourselves. Take care of them kids. Love them kids. Take care of our vets and respect them, y'all. Um, have a great week. I'm Longhorn the Comedian. God bless y'all.